buy to let is not dead. You'll hear lots of people saying, buy to let's dead. The numbers aren't in it anymore. The cash flow is not what it used to be. Interest rates are high and so on. Lots of those reasons or excuses, whatever justifications, definitely have some truth behind them without a doubt. But it all depends on your strategy. Okay, what are you investing in property for? Why are you investing in property? Is it for get rich quick type of things? Is it for increased cash flow? Is it to get out of your job as soon as possible? Is it just somewhere to put your money, to invest your money? So you've got to think about it now. There's so many property strategies out there. Buy to let isn't just the only one. When you're speaking to, and again, I don't mean this in any bad way, uneducated people about property investing. By uneducated, I mean those that aren't investors themselves. They often think the only way to make money is buying a house, renting it out, and then you make your money that way, or trading properties, obviously buying and selling, flipping, and that type of thing. You've got to remember now, there's so many ways that you can earn money in property. All right. When people say to me there's just no deals out there, there's no opportunities, I struggle with the fact that there's too many opportunities. It depends on the eyes that you're looking at, all right, or should I say the eyes that you're looking at deals through. So if you're just solely looking at how much cash flow it is from your simple, one bed, two bed, three bed terraced houses and so on, then yeah, of course, you're limiting yourself and so on. If you're looking at it, well, could I do a good BRRR on this? Could I pick this up and maybe add some value and then flip it for a nice lump of cash? Can I possibly put this out as a multi-let, a HMO? Can I maybe, buy a three-story building or whatever, split it into two, three self-contained units? So there's so many options out there for you to earn money. Again, if you might not have enough capital to start off in investing, lots of people, deal source or go down the rent to rent route. It's entirely up to you. But going back to the main point of the video, we've got to remember that buy to let is still going to be a big piece of the wealth puzzle, for the next 10, 20, 30 years down the line. Our portfolio of buy to lets, we're always looking at it at the lot for the long run, really, the classic set and forget type of principle. We know, and again, probably I might have said this before in some of the other videos, the first property we ever invested in was in 2007. Made lots of mistakes, bought in the wrong area, didn't negotiate, tried to save costs by doing it all ourselves, got cheap cowboy builders in. Anything we could have done wrong, we did do wrong. However, now this is where property is forgiving. We paid £60,000 for it, and again, we probably overpaid by at the time by 4 or 5 thousand, probably worth about 54, 55 at the time. So we paid 60 for it in 2007. That's easily now worth about 130, maybe 140. Depends if things still keep going up over the next 6 and 12 months and so on. So I suppose the main message I'm trying to obviously get across there is you've always got to look at the capital appreciation. But the thing is with capital appreciation, it doesn't go up in a linear fashion. Sometimes it dips depending on whereabouts you are in the property cycle and so on. So just be aware that, yeah, buy to let still is a good strategy. It's still a way to build and preserve wealth and so on. And obviously, if you picked up the property at the right price and you've done your correct calculations and so on, you should still be having a good return on capital employed and hopefully a decent cash flow. For us, obviously, we want to make sure that any property that we purchase for buy to let purposes is at least cash flowing at a minimum £300, but really 350 and upwards. Some of ours are cash flowing 450, close to 500, but again, it depends on interest rates and when we locked in and so on. So when you're speaking to people, always assess, and again, no disrespect now, what do they actually know about property? Are they active investors? Have they been on courses? Have they been on, seminars? Have they been on masterminds? Have they read books and that type of thing? But I think for me, the main thing is, do they invest in property? Do they have a portfolio? Have they achieved what you wish to achieve? Have they got decent cash flow coming in and so on? So buy to let for us is still a big piece of our portfolio. It's steady. It's what I suppose like the drip effect, really. It trickles down. So each month, the rent comes in, touch wood, each and every month, covers any finance and so on, and then we're left with the cash flow. But if you're obviously now looking to quit your job and earn 5, 10, 15, 20,000 pound a month, then you're going to need a heck of a lot of buy to lets to do that. That's why obviously lots of people start off with those strategies and so on. For me, I don't believe any strategy is better than any other. It depends on the metrics, what you're looking for, what your goals are. For us, it's always been the capital growth, definitely. the fact that we can refinance it in a few years' time, whenever, and the cash flow, it's definitely got to, you know, when people say it's got to wash its face, for us, it's definitely got to wash its face, but by at least £300. The last thing you want is for a property to be, you know, cash flowing break even or plus 100 or plus 200. Before you know it, then a boiler goes, and that's 1,500, 2 grand, nearly a year's worth of cash flow gone. So buy to let is not dead. It depends on you as an investor, depending on what you want to do with your goals moving forward. Do you want to increase your cash flow? If you do, then obviously look to get into HMOs, serviced accommodation, and so on. You know, multi-lets. Are you struggling for lumps of cash and so on? Then again, think, right, well, I'm going to start off with a few flips and then build up capital that way and then diverse. Whatever it is, there's so many opportunities out there for you as a property investor, depending on whereabouts you're on your journey. Okay, but just keep learning, keep active, and keep taking steps further forward. Keep getting up and keep showing up. I hope that helped a few people. Take care, everybody. If you like the video, obviously subscribe to the channel. There's lots of videos on here on, you know, property investing, mindset, business, wealth. That's what I help my mentees with. Take care and good luck. Hope you got some value from it. All the best.